We've all seen the paintings. Golden sunrises over the dunes, camels laden with shimmering silks, the smell of rare spices. We're taught the Silk Road was this grand bridge between East and West, a golden age of connection. But that's the sanitized version. If you were actually there, standing on the edge of the Gobi in the year 1300, you wouldn't feel like a pioneer. You'd feel like a ghost. For 2,000 years, this wasn't just a trade route. It was a scar across the earth, a 4,000-mile gauntlet where the currency wasn't just gold, it was survival. And most people, they didn't survive. Think about what really travels when you connect two worlds that have never met. It wasn't just tea and porcelain. The Silk Road was history's first biological weapon. It was the main artery for the Black Death. Imagine a caravan pulling into a city. The merchants are dreaming of a massive payday, only to realize they're carrying a microscopic fire that would eventually wipe out half of Europe. Then there's the Taklamakan Desert. The name literally translates to, "He who goes in does not come out." Travelers would find entire cities swallowed by the sand in a single night. Even today, satellite imagery picks up structures beneath the dunes that, well, they don't match any known civilization. It's a graveyard of empires, kept perfectly preserved by the salt and the heat. But here's where it gets truly weird. Marco Polo, a man who was a cold, pragmatic merchant, wrote about something that terrified him: the singing sands. He claimed that in the deep desert, the wind doesn't just howl, it speaks. He wrote that travelers would hear the voices of their friends calling to them from over the next dune. If you followed those voices, you walked into the void. Science says it's just acoustic friction, but for the people dying of thirst, it wasn't physics. It was a predator. In 1900, a monk found a hidden door in a cave near Dunhuang. Inside were 50,000 manuscripts, but they weren't just ledger books. They found maps of places that shouldn't exist, forbidden astrology, rituals. We call it a trade route because it makes the past feel organized, but the people who lived it, they knew the truth. The Silk Road was just a thin line of lanterns in a world of absolute darkness. And some of the things that followed those caravans, they're still waiting under the sand.